Oh.
Alright guys, here we go. Got some painting and some pinstriping done yesterday. Got a lot of parts cleaned up. Got to see the jug and the head and everything's all back together. Valves are all seated in and put together. Pretty much just waiting on paint to dry. Now we're working on building a little toolbox for some tools and battery and whatever else we can fit in there. And I'll take you here in the back and show you all the other parts we got painted up. Here's just another side view of the base and the jug. Turned out pretty good. My first time pinstriping. But got it all pinstriped up, ready to go.
Grandpa's building a toolbox.
Yeah, Grandpa's building me a toolbox. I don't know how well you can see back here, but got my carburetor all painted yesterday. All the governor weights, all that kind of stuff up here. And rocker arms and all that kind of stuff. Painted just the rod on the piston, not the piston itself, obviously. Got the push rod, hardware and whatnot. A couple other things here and there cleaned up. Just the plug for the bottom and carburetor adjustment and grease fittings and just all the hardware is all painted black. And I used the VHT roll bar and chassis paint that you get at Advanced Auto. And that's pretty good stuff. It goes on nice and thick. So won't be long here, and we'll get this cart built, and we'll get everything put together, and we'll let it run, and then we'll put it back here and cover it up in sheet and let it sit for another 100 years. Alright, so we got 2 pieces of pine cut out, building the coil, and got some probably 3/4 inch round stock. Got some coil wires around it, 5/8, same thing. And a couple blocks of wood, and we'll get them tapped in the end, and we'll put some screws in there, and we'll start coiling some wire. And then it'll have its own coil just for this motor only.
So if you're putting something together like a, you know what I mean, you'd want it perfect, you know.
Yeah. Alright, so we're working on this center rod for that coil. We use the center drill bit first. Let's see if I get this. And now we're drilling the sides, and then we're going to tap it next real quick.
See, it's going to be, just I had a fine threaded one.
Alright, here we go. Got the axles cut. Get ready to plug weld those. Got the main frame built. The holes drilled for the base. Got the axle tubes cut. Getting ready to clean everything up. Weld them on. And get the pins drilled through the cotter keys and
Corey's plug welding.
Nice.
Shot. Little pops.
Here we got our steering piece. Now we're getting ready to drill a hole through the X. So we'll have steering. Then we're going to use this flat plate to get it to oscillate, to tilt up and down in the front and steer left and right. So we'll get it. Drilling it out 5/8. For that bolt to fit through. Alright, so we got our pivot set up so we can pivot left and right. And then we got our steering set up with the bolt on the bottom so you can turn left and right. Got everything mocked up. Everything pretty straight and pretty square. Gonna paint these wheels up, paint the frame up. All we got left to do is just to weld those pivot points and figure out a handle. And then we'll get some sanding done and we'll get her painted up. Let everything sit for a couple days, we'll put it back together. Alright guys, didn't get a lot of video. Well, kind of in a pretty big hurry. Trying to get this frame done and stuff with all the family stuff going on Memorial Day weekend and barbecues and baby baptisms and all the other stuff. But we got everything done. Just keeping it a good 2 or 3 days to make everything dry. Here's the wheels. The back ones are bigger and the front ones are smaller. All ground down and painted. Got the coil all made up. It's drying. Took that tape off. It'll be done. Got my toolbox all done with the put a little handle on there, whatever, so you can open it up. That'll mount right to the front of the frame. Got the pinstriper and everything all done. Got the head on. Just gotta torque it down, then set all the timing marks and get the carburetor all set and dialed in and whatnot. Shouldn't take long to set her together. But the frame turned out pretty good. As you can see, it'll articulate up and down like a suspension, and it'll go left and right as in steering. So everything was taped off and got a whole can of that tractor paint on it or whatever. Didn't turn out too bad. Dad got the steel from work. Got the wheels from a buddy and kind of put a little bit of everything together. Didn't turn out bad at all. So mine will be the only one that's different. It's completely steel frame. Most of the other ones have at least wooden skids and then you know, a steel tongue and stuff on top. But yeah, we're pretty happy with it. Everything's turned out pretty good. So probably here in another 3 or 4 days we'll go ahead and put it together. I don't know if I'll post this video. I'll probably post this video, that way I got more space on my iPad to do more video. And then I'll post the final video, maybe of putting it together and then having it run. The only thing I lack right now is a gas tank. So, not doing too bad. But I just wanted to give you guys a quick update. I think I got everything. The only thing we're missing is a gas tank. I'd like to find a nice round Briggs & Stratton gas tank or something. And that's it for now. Here we are, guys, about 10 o'clock at night. We finally got everything set up and got it finally running. Got a few governor springs to make tomorrow, make it a little bit more permanent, and a permanent gas tank, but there she is, everything's there, and she runs pretty good.
Working good.
Back here you can see the rod and the crank. All the timing gears you can. The guide over here. Got the oiler on. Running pretty good. So we just gotta get a permanent gas tank. Keep the grease to her and clean it all up and she'll get covered and put in the shed till next time. Try and get the carburetor adjusted perfect. But pretty late, we decided to throw it together about 7 o'clock. Slowly started putting parts together and playing with the baby and stuff. And tried to make up a few springs and whatnot, but we got it all together. So, but anyway, that's it for now.